So my base salary is over 100 grand, let's just say. Incentive package as well, and I get shares. Let's just say in a good year, I can see north of 250K. I've had years where I've done more than that.
New episode featuring Manny. We're going to talk about his role in his current company. Got Wes as usual. Please stop hating on Wes in the comments.
No, you make it sound like I'm upset. No, I really don't care.
You're not upset, but I'm feeling it for you, innit? So please stop hating on Wes in the comments. 71% of the people who watch this channel will not subscribe. So before you go into this episode, please, just be kind. Just click that, you know. We're on what, 41,000. We want to get that 100K plaque. Me and Wes want something to celebrate about. So the 71% of you like watching this, please, before you go into this episode and before you enjoy this episode, please just click subscribe, like, share, and yeah, hope you like this one. Mr. Wes, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Why are the people onto you?
Oh, no, so I don't care, but I ignore it, man. I ignore it.
Why are they beefing you?
Because they think I'm silly, but I don't know. I'm not in it, so yeah.
I think it's an age thing.
I don't know, bro. I think I'm not as cool as you, innit?
No.
And I'm not essential. If I was essential as you and as cool as you,
I'm not cool.
No one chat rubbish.
I'm just chilled.
Nah, bro.
They not cool about me.
Nah, you're the cool guy, bro.
What's cool about me?
People are up your ass. People want to be you, bro.
Nah, B.
People want to be you.
Bro, all I do is go gym, reply to emails on Venue254.
Yeah, but you're this mysterious.
Drive Uber.
Yeah.
Do YouTube.
Yeah, but you got the mysterious aura in it, so it's like we know you got money, but we can't quite work out where it's from.
So you're saying
so
you're I'm there aura farming.
Yeah, basically.
I hear it.
Basically, the channel's got your name on it. You know.
That's not got my name. My name's not CH though.
Yeah, but your name's a brand, isn't it? I'm just Wiz. I'm just the camera guy,
sounds
bro.
like my name.
Bro, as far as the viewers are concerned, I turn up for free. I've got nothing going on in my life. I just live in my yard with my mum, and I got no money.
Wes owns half the channel, so don't let him guess.
I don't. Allegedly.
Don't
you don't have to tell the viewers, bro. Tell the viewers.
He owns half the channel.
They don't wear their money and I can't see it.
Tell the viewers, bro.
We're trying to be like you. This is the real.
This is the real rich guy. This is the real brand.
Yeah. We're trying to be like him. So we got Manny, one of my guys. Manny's secretly one of the strongest guys in my gym, but he tries to downplay it. He tries to do the humble thing. I hear it, you know. He got calves because he's Igbo. That's genetics.
Genetics, bro.
Yeah, we all got calves.
I didn't work with
It's genetics. That's how I can tell an Igbo guy. You're Nigerian. If you're Igbo, Akwa Ibom, I look at your calves, I'm like, yeah.
I'm half, you know.
Huh?
I'm half Igbo, half Calabar.
Yeah.
Half.
They always have calves for some reason.
Yeah.
Like it's become my little signal. Like if you say you're Nigerian and I know it's calves, I'm like, oh, he's from the east. But it's weird. I don't know why we all got calves. But yeah, Manny, one of my guys, we was talking like what was it, months ago of getting you on the channel. It's like early summer.
Yeah.
So early summer I was talking about getting him on the channel because we was having a conversation about 9 to 5 and business and how people think that you have to just go straight into entrepreneurship to see big money. Then Manny showed me 6-figure in taxes last year, and I was just like when he showed me, I looked to the phone like, wow, you know. So yeah, I thought get him on the channel, let him kick some knowledge, talk about what he does, how he got to his position, how many years he's been there, etc. And yeah, let's go, man. Introduce yourself to the people, man.
Hi guys, so my name is Emmanuel, aka Manny, and I work in an industry called EMS, which stands for Electronics Manufacturing Services. So basically we make products for other people, basically. Yeah, I've been doing this for best part of 15 years now, 15. post uni, yeah. So, well, not EMS specifically, but I've been working in sort of manufacturing, technical industries for about 15 years.
So what did you study in uni?
So my first degree, I did a straight 4-year master's degree, and I did that in material science and engineering, so from University of Manchester.
What made you get into that?
So at that time, so I'm international, so I was born in Nigeria. I moved here when I was like 13, 12. I got a scholarship to come to private school in the UK.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's why I came here. So, so I went to school here in Windermere. I don't know if you know what that place is. It's like, yeah, Lake District. So come here. So I literally the only black person in my whole school. So imagine coming from Nigeria.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Imagine coming from Nigeria.
Windermere.
The place where people win the lottery. You know what I want? You should have played the lottery while you was there. You don't won.
Bro.
They don't win it over here.
So imagine coming from, I was born in Nigeria.
What state?
I was born in Port Harcourt actually, River State.
Cut
So
the TV, please.
Yeah. So you're born in Rivers.
yeah, and then obviously on Monday I was at school, and my mum came pick me up from school and told me you're going to the UK, and then my Sunday I was in Windermere, which in a week. So that was my
What year
new
was
normal.
that?
Year 7 or year 8,
No, I'm saying what year?
2002.
Okay.
2002.
I was 3 years old, bro. Just for
I
context.
tried to age you.
just for context, innit? Just for context. Yeah, bro.
2002, yeah. Or 2002. Between
Yeah.
2000, I think 2005
So yeah, when you were year 7 or 17 already, I was in
Yeah, uncle,
second year college. Yeah, I'm
Uncle,
hunks.
yeah. Yeah, I think year 7, year 8. Yeah. So essentially, anyway, I came to school here, and at the time, my mindset was I was going to go back to Nigeria, because I was Nigerian, I wasn't British, right? I was Nigerian at the point. So I just thought the best way to get a job in Nigeria, engineering. But everyone was doing petrochemical engineering, and I wanted to work in oil and gas as well. So I thought the best way to get
Especially being
Being-
where you're from.
exactly
Yeah,
being from the
that
oil
state.
area.
Yeah,
My
oil
mum
area.
worked at NNPC, which is
Makes
Nigerian's
sense.
oil company as
Yeah.
well. So I just thought that's the best way to get a job, to do something that I could parlay into like an engineering job in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I did it. In hindsight, you know, as I probably should have done something in business and commercial, banking or something like that, because that's where my passion is, like my skill set is around that. So I started off as an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Today I'm actually a sales director for a manufacturing business.
Yeah.
So I'm on the commercial side now.
Could I say the company name?
Yeah, you can, yeah. Company called
Celestica, yeah.
Celestica, yeah, Celestica. It's a Canadian company, probably one of the biggest companies you never heard of. Yeah, it's seriously. So it's the group does about 10 billion a year in terms of revenue. But the reason why I don't know the company is because we make things for all the brands that you know.
Yeah.
So
Like you mentioned, like Pfizer.
yeah, so I look
Yeah.
after the healthcare segment of the
Yeah.
business.
Mhm.
So I'm a European sales director. So I own the healthcare business. So all the medical products, think about from ventilators to hospital beds to anything that has electronics inside it. We provide services across the entire product life cycle. So from design to manufacturing to, you know, post-manufacturing services. So things like for logistics, you know, inventory management,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Even recycling, end-of-life disposal, parts harvesting.
So you guys deal with the whole process.
Everything.
From
You buy a laptop from Lenovo
Yeah.
or any other laptop
Yeah.
brand. There are companies like our company that
That make everything.
that
but
we
you don't own
design it,
nothing.
we make everything.
Mm.
You have a problem with your laptop warranty, you send it back to Lenovo to fix it. You send it back to us. In the
Okay.
background, we're doing everything in the background, but Lenovo's
The face.
the
so it's
face.
like a white label service.
Sort
Similar.
of, yeah, sort
Yeah.
of. But the difference in the white label is the person selling the product has liability for manufacturing the product. So if
Okay.
the white label person would sell it to you and you're selling it under your brand, you have a warranty issue, you send it to them.
Yeah.
We don't have that liability because we're making a product for these brands that have, they own the design.
Got you.
So it's their spec, they give it to us.
Yeah.
We're just experts in manufacturing basically, or whatever service we do.
Okay.
So they can essentially, the business case is very simple. If they made it by themselves, they need to have a factory in all these regions, right? And if they sell 1 million this year or 10,000 this year, they still have that fixed cost of the factory, the labor, everything. But if they come to us, they can manufacture 100 this year, 1,000 next year, 1 million next year, because we just basically ramp up and ramp down. Because that same factory can make products for 30 different customers.
Yeah.
That's an example, rather than one person. So it's giving them a chance to move their fixed cost to variable costs. Yeah.
So how do you get your contracts? And then I'm assuming these contracts have to be managed as well, right? So you have to have, so there's individual companies that get contracts,
Yes.
individual companies that manage contracts,
Yes.
individual ones that does manufacturing. You're saying this is all in house.
Yes.
This is a very big company.
Huge company.
You must
Yeah,
be very
so-
rich. Talk to me. I want to be like you.
The
I'm
CEO
interested now. You got my
Our
attention.
CEO is very rich, man. Our CEO sold some shares this year. He sold about 30 million worth of shares from the conversation. So
I'm assuming you must get options though.
Yeah, I get
that are
options.
that are
Yeah,
vested. So
Yeah,
you've been with
yeah,
the
yeah.
company for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I do. I've got a stock package. Yeah, so my compensation is quite interesting. So I've got elements of my compensation. So there's a a base salary, which is a fixed
For sure.
amount, and then there is commission. So I have targets for sales. If I make my targets, I get commission. The business I work for, everyone does it slightly different, but the business I work for, Celestica, the commission is uncapped. So if I hit my target,
You can still go.
I can go. So, and what they do as well, which is quite interesting, is they have multipliers. So let's say I get a target, I hit 100% of my target.
Yeah.
Everything after that is counted as double. So they incentivize you to overachieve. So if I made, let's say I made 300% of my target, I'm getting paid 600%.
Dope.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it works, and it's all structured in a way where it's paid in 3 bits. So a portion of it up front when you make the booking, when they give you the purchase order, and then when they deliver the product.
What year was your best bonus here?
Ooh, I'll probably say 2 years ago. But this was for a different company.
Yeah.
I've been at Celestica since last October, but I've been in the industry, like I mentioned, for a while now. I'll probably say the honest truth is probably a couple of years ago. Last year was a good year as well, bro. Last year was a good year as well.
That laugh there, you know the money laugh.
Money laugh. It makes sense.
You know, we understood. You didn't have to, like everyone behind the screen, you've done Professor X, you've entered everyone's brain. In one go, everyone's like, everyone heard the numbers just crunching in their brains. What would you say out of that, if you weighed up as percentages of the new company you're with?
Yeah.
What would you say that 2 years ago
would have been?
Yeah.
Oh, significantly more. So the other company, they capped my commission at 3 times my base. So just for context, I have a 6-figure base. So my base salary is over 100 grand, let's just say. And then I get commission, incentive package as well, and I get shares. So shares is a part of my compensation. Every year they give you like allocations, stocks in the business, and the incentive is to keep you in the business, helping the business grow. And if they do well, your shares appreciate, basically, you make more money that way as well. So let's just say in a good year, I can see north of 250K, maybe, or even more. I've had years where I've done more than that. I've had years when I've done less than that. So it just depends on your performance and what you choose to do with it. Go on.
No, I was going to say, about how did you get this role? Because obviously, I think you said you're head of sales.
Sales director.
Sales director, cool. But obviously, you started in mechanical engineering?
Material science and engineering. So I started my career working in the bank.
Okay.
So I worked at RBS, and I remember this because in my first 2 weeks at RBS, my line manager, she'd been there for like, I don't know, about 20 years or something. The next team next to us, the line manager had been there. He's a graduate student doing his rotation, his grad scheme, and he's on the same level as this lady who's been there for 20 odd years. And I didn't study banking, so to me I thought like, if I need to progress here, this student can just come in and just be a manager, and I can work for 20 years and be like this lady. So I didn't last very long in the banking. Let's say I moved away from that to think, let me go and do what I studied, because I'll probably have a better chance of progressing. So I moved to work for a company called, at the time they called Rolled Alloys, now they're called Neo Nickel. But they were selling specialty alloys, metals basically, into technical industries like aerospace, oil and gas, chemical production industries, things like that. So I joined them as a metallurgist, which is a metals engineer, and my job was to help them specify materials for different applications. So let's say an oil company wants to put a flange.
What's a flange?
A flange is literally it's almost like a valve that stops, like it controls like flow of product.
Okay, yeah.
So they want to go downhole or subsea, let's say under the sea, where they're drilling oil. They want to put like a completion down there, and they need a material that can withstand the atmosphere, the corrosion, the pressure, all the elements. Then I'll go and test the material and certify the material to be sufficient to be used in an application.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So that's how I started my career, doing that. And that allowed me to go to customer visits when they had failures, like a failure when something breaks down. Then it still happen. I'll do like a root cause analysis to understand what caused that and what they can do to. So I started doing a bit of like sales, if you will, going with, as an engineer, going with the salespeople to go and see customers and helping them resolve the issues, and then potentially getting our product specified in the application to go and then sell.
Okay.
So that's how I did that. And then at 25, 24 years old, 25 years old, the company I was working for at the time, the CEO thought that he liked me, and him and I had a conversation recently actually, and I'll tell you about it later, but he gave me a chance to go and run 2 facilities for them in the US. Because I had the president who was working in the US, but it was a small business, but he was coming to retirement age. And other people who could do that in the business, they were older, they had families, so it was difficult for them to do that. But I was 24, 25, and I was ambitious, and he was like, okay, I think you can do it. Go out there and run the business.
So how long were you in America for?
2 years. So I was between Portland, Oregon, and Houston, Texas. So I was running facilities. Well, I helped them restructure the facilities to make it more efficient. Then I was basically helping them set up the operations to make sure that just perform better essentially.
Do you think that moment was a key moment in your career, and that's what boosted you to get to exactly where you are right now?
Yeah, I'll say it gave me exposure, right? So I call it an unofficial grad scheme. So I worked across the entire business. So I did quality, I was even working in the warehouse. I learned to drive a fork truck. So I wanted to make sure that as a young man coming to the US, telling these older men who've been there 30, 40 years to do that, and they're like, what do you know? So I want to make sure that I could actually do it myself. So I learned to drive a fork truck. I was working in the factory myself. So if I was trying to do something, they knew that I could do it. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that really, it wasn't successful at first, and I went back again and I gave another go. That moment helped me definitely, I guess, move to what I'm doing now. But it's not like you think. I got made redundant. Well, I got offered redundancy. So do you remember in 2015 when there was a global oil crisis, when there was oil prices dropped?
Yeah.
I was an expat, obviously working in the US, so I was expensive.
Yeah.
So the business felt like they had a lot of projects that weren't coming to fruition because no one was basically putting money into oil as much at that point. So there was a lot of financial challenges in the business. So they needed somebody to help them grow into new markets. So they offered me redundancy, and I found out that they were looking for somebody to be a sales manager basically, to help them grow into new markets. So I applied for that job. I said, being a smart ass, I Googled and figured out that when a company offers you redundancy, they have to try and give you a job that you can do. That's something that people don't know, right? If somebody's offering redundancy, they have to basically try and give you, or try and to find you a suitable alternative employment before they let go of you. And when I found out that they were trying to hire somebody else, I put my application in, and the interview. I did a 3-hour interview with a company that I'd worked for 2 years at that point. So I did a 3-hour interview, and they gave me the chance. And so I went into sales. No training, no experience, no mentor. I was working closely with the CEO. He was a very entrepreneurial guy, and he just basically gave me the chance. We identified the market we wanted to go into, and my job was trying to map out the market, find out where we can play in that market, and then target a way to make sales into that market. So so I was selling alloys, metal into 3 places. So in Tunisia, in Morocco, because that's where phosphoric acid was being produced mostly, and then also in Florida, a big company called Mosaic was based out there. So I was basically started traveling for work a lot more. So that's when I started traveling a bit more, going out to these places where I had no experience, nothing. So let's just sink or swim. So that kind of gave
Florida,
me... Florida, right?
When a man laughs like that, he's been to movie trap. Boys, he's been the laugh gone louder.
What's that? What's that place called?
A place of philanthropy.
Yeah, charity place.
Yeah, charity place.
I know about that place.
Yeah. Good charity work there.
Yeah, similar to that Tootsie's place as well. Right?
Yeah. I know a charitable place.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you must have had fun in Florida. We all did.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Especially being British as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So the role that you're in now, obviously, to me, obviously not being in that industry, and I'm not being privy to it. You said something about a metallurgist or something like that.
Metallurgist.
Didn't even know that was real. So the role you're in now, were you? Yeah, basically Iron Man. So the role you're in now, were you recruited for it, or did you apply like you kind of did with this one?
So after doing that job, doing the sales manager job for a couple of years, somebody recruited me to come and work in Mitcham. It's a factory in Mitcham for a company called Carclo. So that company is a medical injection molding business.
In Mitcham.
Mitcham, yeah. So
you went from Florida to Mitcham.
I moved from Florida to Manchester, and I moved down to London in 2017 for this job here.
Good.
It was kind of like a storm basically, because my brother was coming to UK to do his masters, to do his university here as well.
Yeah.
So I moved to London, and he went to University of London. So we both lived together to help out with cost and everything as well. So it worked out literally. Yeah. So August 2017, I got this job in Mitcham. My brother moves to London, and I've been in this area since then, basically. But working in this business allowed me to get more exposure into medical manufacturing, but only on the molding side. And after a couple of years of doing that, I decided to do an MBA. So that's my second master's, basically. So I did undergrad master's in engineering, and then I wanted to do like a business course. MBA is basically a degree that most executives in big companies do. It teaches you how to run a business, basically. So I decided to do an MBA, and I was working full time, and I could have either bought a house or done an MBA. So it lets you know how much that cost as well. So I bet on myself, and then something happened in COVID. I was halfway through my MBA, but COVID really had a boom in healthcare manufacturing. So I got poached by another company, which is much bigger than.
So you was headhunted again? You was recruited again?
Yeah, so I got headhunted from the business I was working for, Carclo, to this other company. And no joke, I tripled my income.
Yeah, because I was going to say,
you knew exactly what I was going to say as well, because when I asked, what year did you make the most bonus, I thought it would have been doing that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So I tripled my income just joining this company.
Yeah, you negotiated.
Yeah, so literally it's crazy because the other company I was working for, because they put some money towards my MBA, for context, my MBA cost me 50 grand. And they put 8 grand towards it. Yeah. And they made me sign an agreement to say that after I graduate, I've got to be there for a certain amount of time unless I'll pay them money back. Yeah. So when I got this new job, they were literally trying not to pay me to take the money back. I was trying to agree with them a payment plan, and they were like, nope, you got to pay before you leave. So they literally didn't pay me for the last 2 months while I was working with them. And then I told the new company about that, and they gave me a sign-on bonus that covered that cost.
So that
was the first time.
As they went to Arsenal, sign-on bonus.
So that was the first time I ever heard about sign-on bonus during the company. I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah.
So I got a decent sign-on bonus. A sign-on bonus that was more than minimum wage, let's say. More than the minimum earning of the year. I got a sign-on bonus to do that. In addition to my compensation package.
What car did you go and buy?
My Merc. Do you know what the Merc?
Yeah, I remember the Merc.
Yeah, the Merc, bro.